Hey everybody, welcome back to GWN. I am Noctir, your host. So there's been a lot going on in Clash over the course of the last month, not the least of which is the big October update has arrived. And then this weekend we've got the World Championships out in Hamburg, Germany. And I'm happy to see I get to go to it as well. But let's take a look real quick at this update first, kind of talk a little bit about that before we get started. I think probably the biggest thing they did was the clan recruiting update, and I absolutely love the avatar for the Barbarian King. I think the animation is great. It's really neat in game, but the two things I focused on are the changes to the clan recruitment, which involves all the labels that you can put on both yourself as a player as well as on your clan, and then people can go in and search for clans that have those labels as their primaries, and of course clans can search for players that have those primaries as well. So definitely like this. I think this is really good, and this is really the biggest thing that got updated in the October update, because they don't want to make a lot of changes with the upcoming ESL championships that are about to hit. I mean, when you look at it, they actually backed out one of the changes they made, specifically the thing that has to do with decorations that would interfere in the pathing of troops, because that would change the way the game is played right before the championships. That's not fair. That doesn't give the guys an opportunity to really be able to play the game as they've been doing it and practicing for the last several months. The other big change on the builder base: season resets 5,000 trophies. Definitely like that. Definitely way overdue. We have needed that for so long. I can't even begin to count how many times I've said we need the season reset at the 5,000 point. I think that's going to really alleviate the pressure on the lower level players. Whereas 4,000, there was so many people that were Builder Hall 9 near max and max that would be there. And then sometimes, we would only go a few hundred up or whatever. We'd hang out pretty close to that. Now, a lot of players are going to pop up to that 5,000 bracket. You're going to see the top of the list going up to around 6,000 to 6,500. People are going to stay higher, and those of you who are a little bit newer to the game, they're still kind of building things up, you're not going to be as crushed as you are for the first 2 weeks of every single season, every single month. So that's a very important change to the game. Other things, they're okay. They're little things, little quality of life changes. They cleaned up the UI for season challenges. They gave us the 3 additional slots for our troops, our armies that we like to train out. That's really nice. Of course, unfortunately, it wiped out the first 3 slots that we already had. Not too thrilled about that. But, you take the good with the bad. I'll just go ahead and put them back in. I think I got pictures of them somewhere. Base traps and Teslas will no longer trip the cooldown timer when you change them. That's kind of nice. So some nice stuff there that they put into this update for us as we head into the ESL championships. Now, like I said, the championship games are this weekend, and I'm absolutely stoked because Supercell is flying a bunch of us out there, putting us up for this big shindig. It's the first ever ESL championships. A couple of the guys came up with some brackets, and I'll flash that up on the screen here. I'll tell you, man, I'm kind of rooting for Tribe Gaming. I'm thinking maybe Tribe and Queso coming down to the end. I'm on the fence because these guys are such good players. They are really deep into it. So which way that's going to go, man, I don't know. But I'm going to be rooting for Tribe. And if not Tribe, then hey, maybe I'll root for INTZ or MCES. I don't know. I'm going to root for all of them. I think they're all great. I've met a lot of these guys through the online community, and those of them that have YouTube channels and that. So it's going to be a really good time, and I'm really looking forward to meeting in person with some of the guys that I talk to in these forums and such all the time. So really going to be a good time heading out there for that. I've got the link to these 2 bases I showed you in the video. At the beginning of the video, I have an edge spawning base. One of the guys on Reddit gave me the basic for this, and I've tweaked it a little bit to spread it out. There are no 2x2 boxes anywhere inside the base, so if you run that, anything that spawns, like the current Halloween decoration, will absolutely spawn on the outside of the base. So the link for that is down below. Also got a link to my current builder base. So if anybody's interested in what I'm running for that, there you go. You can use that. And then lastly, a group of links that Supercell provided for the ESL championships so that you can watch the individual streams. There's like a preview video they put together for it as well. So some good stuff there. That's what I got for you today. I'll be back here in a couple of weeks after I get back from Germany with more. And thanks a lot for sticking around to the end of the video. Y'all take care. Bye now.